I'm being told now that we should just head towards straight to Akure because we have Dr. Babatunde Akimbinu right there to talk with us on coronavirus and sports. Hello, Dr. T. How are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, Ken. How are you doing today?
We are fine. We are fine. We are fine. They said we shouldn't touch our faces, so my hand will just get close, and I will, I will think of what I want to do. Okay, just Dr. Kimino is, he's a medical doctor, of course, public health and also sports science, and he has also been with the national team, so he understands what we want to talk on here. I will want to, tap into his rich experience in this regard. First and foremost, what is this coronavirus all about? What is it all about?
Well, I think basically coronavirus is just another form of pneumonia. Essentially, it's an inflammation of the lung sacs. That's the alveoli. The tissue that leads to gaseous exchange in the lungs, and it gets inflamed from this virus, and it's a new one. So it's COVID-19. That's coronavirus. It's a new strain. So basically, that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what coronavirus is.
Okay. COVID-19. We've told that coronavirus, they discovered in 2019. But that year is gone, but the virus is just coming up. Okay. Let us come to our own terrain now, which is sports, doctor. A lot of events are being cancelled here and there, especially in those areas where it is, these infections have been predominant. China itself, like we said, the Chinese league is off totally. A lot of events in China involving Chinese national teams and individuals, as far as sporting concerned, has been pushed off. The closest country to them, South Korea, where also this is there, the K League is not there. The Japanese league, the J League is also off. But we just also be told that the Tokyo Marathon, that over 300,000 people entered for, have just been said it is just for the elite. Only 200 people are going to run it now. What is the fear? Why are we this? Why are they afraid? Or what in these regards?
Well, the COVID-19 coronavirus has been known for a long time, but this particular strain of this respiratory pathology is new, and the World Health Organization and of course monitoring groups around the world of the health industry are trying to gather data in order to know what exactly are the peculiarities of this new illness. So for institutions where you can avoid a conglomeration, as it were, of a large amount of people, where it is avoidable, you avoid it, because we're looking at an infection rate of about 85,000 people around the world. With now the fatality rate is very low. It's only about 3,000, but you can't be too sure, because we are only the world. It's just a new disease. The first incidence was December 1, 2019. The WHO got to know about it officially from the Chinese office on December the 31st. Today is only March the 1st, only about 7 weeks since the world has really come to grapple with this illness. So the world is trying to learn what this is, and there's a lot of research going on, but you want to limit exposure, so that we don't have more people. We want to avoid a situation where there's panic, where there's global pandemonium, So that's why there are these safety measures put in place.
Okay, let's bring it closer home. The National Sports Festival is just by the corner there, starting we're in March already, which in some 22 days or so, it should kick off in Edo. The police games, are on. All other things, our football matches are on. We are still playing here. What advice, do you want to give to us that want to watch these matches, or we should all be watching it on television from our home?
Well, I think that what the best practices are right now, where it's established that there's a situation like in northern Italy, for example, in Wuhan and the areas around China, we say people should be a lot more careful. But in Nigeria, we have only one established case at the moment. He's been quarantined. He's not come down with any serious illness yet, if we're to believe what the information coming from Lagos is. And we've not also found out other people who come down with these symptoms of fever, runny nose, headaches, and shortness of breath. The police games had begun to run already before this happened. What we should think about is the National Sports Festival. However, I think that what should be done, and of course, I can tell you that the Center for Disease Control and the WHO office in Nigeria and a number of other organizations in Nigeria are keeping a very close eye on this, especially in Nigeria. So I think that we've got the next 3 weeks. The sports festival will start in about 21 days, exactly 3 weeks from now.
Exactly.
The time it takes to develop the symptoms are only about 2 to 10 days. If in the next 2 weeks we have no other incidents, no other reported finding of coronavirus in Nigeria besides the Italian, you've got to remember that it's not everybody that is exposed to this virus that comes down with the illness. That's how beautiful the world is, and science and evolution. It's not everybody, but that's not what we want to talk about here. So we'll find out if Nigeria has another case. If Nigeria has another case, we then do contact tracing around. But if that has not happened, what we'll do is what the IOC is also doing, and what the IOC is doing as regards the Olympics is to say, look, let's do watchful waiting. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it develops around the world, and that's what I think we should do. We must hope for the very best, but like they say, we must prepare for the very worst, as a country. So what I think that the Ministry of Health in Edo State should be doing is exactly that. We should prepare for a situation where we go ahead, if nothing unusual comes up under the next 2 weeks, we go ahead with the games in 3 weeks' time, but we must ensure that there are facilities in Benin and in and around Edo State that can take in incidences if they occur, or if people come down with symptoms that are suggestive of coronavirus 19, and the hospitals can take them in for quarantine and, of course, for treatment as necessary.
Okay, in other words, you are saying even as they are making other arrangements for the games, they should make arrangement for an area where they can quarantine just in case something like that happens.
Oh, yes, that's the idea behind the IPC protocols. IPC is the Infection Prevention and Control. There should be a 250-bed facility per local government or thereabout, where just to get, now that's in endemic areas, In Nigeria, we've got only one right now. We've got a 100-bed facility in Yaba, in Lagos at the moment. What should happen is that there should be something like that in Benin as we go on for the National Sports Festival. But then we should also ensure that these places are comfortable. You don't just put people, because that's what the Italian is said to be complaining about. That's what the front page of a major newspaper read yesterday. You don't just put them in some house where they have no conveniences. They must ensure that they have not just drugs but entertainment and comfort. For that 2 week period. Coronavirus is not a death sentence as it is. When you look at the situation where we've got only about 3,000 deaths in 85,000 incidences around the world. Look at the fraction in that regard. That's just about 127 or thereabout, or 28. But all the same, each one person that died from coronavirus is 100% mortality for that person's family. But we must hope for the best, and like I said, we must prepare for the worst. So I expect that the organizing committee of the National Sports Festival should rejig their efforts and ensure that these things are put in place. We do know that the best places in Nigeria around the country are inadequate for the volume of people that we've got in Nigeria already. So we've got to even do even newer things, because we must ensure that people trust the government, they trust the facilities that are available and the resources that we're putting at their disposal to ensure that should it even occur, we can take care of them and ensure that people recover as much as possible, and people don't lose hope, in their existence or in the ability of the organized sector, and that's the Ministry of Health and all organizations attached to it, to take care of this novel disease.
Okay, let me have finally two questions. I'm putting them together. One, they've talked about the issue. They are looking at the issue of either postponing, the Tokyo Olympics just in case that the infections continue at a very higher rate, or continue that use Tokyo and also maybe make the events behind closed doors. That is without fans. Those are options. And the other question I want to ask you is, I'm told that we Africans, that our gene, that this in this internal contact, that we are immune. You are laughing, Dr. T. And that we are immune. That Africans are immune to this coronavirus. I mean, let us put those together here from you.
Well, I think that what the IOC is doing, the Tokyo Olympics are not going to start until mid July, and when you include the Special Olympics till about very early September, it's 1 month for the Major Olympics and 1 month for the Special Olympics, but Paralympics, you mean? But I think that by then we will have had a lot of time to gather data from around the world to go ahead. I'm not saying there's going to be a vaccine, because but we already know at the moment. What we know is that it kills only a very, very few people. And usually those are people who are who are immunocompromised, or who are the older age groups, and who already have comorbidities. By the time the Olympics is coming around, there will be a lot more information about it. Of course, we're not likely to have the Olympics behind closed doors. The Olympics has been there for more than 100 years. It's not going to be behind it. It can only be postponed, in my opinion. There's no beauty of an Olympics without, the fans coming and all of that. Yes, but so that's about it. But I think that things will already have normalized before then. But the idea about it and black people being immune to corona, I think that black people got pneumonia, for example. We don't have the flu that is prevalent around there, especially around the winter. But we've got inflammation. Pneumonia is common around here. It can be of bacterial or viral origin. This is of viral origin. And of course, the first footballer that was diagnosed with coronavirus in Italy, a Serie C player, is actually a Nigerian.
Yeah.
The difference between black and the Caucasian, usually the amount of melanin and a few other, effects. But essentially, the DNA content of the human body is essentially 99% the same around the world. So, but we must, like I said, I must close it by saying we must prepare for the worst, but then hope for the very best.
Thank you very much, Doctor. We shall keep coming to you while these things, unfold. Thank you very much.